Have you seen the McMurtry Speirling? That thing that got the Goodwood record? It's a vacuum car. It's a fan car. So it's I was there at Goodwood when it did its legendary run. I think it's got the fastest record going up Goodwood. It sucks itself to the ground. It can make up, I think, 10 tons of downforce. And it's tiny. It looks like a tiny Batmobile. And it looks kind of funny because it's so fat. There it is. That's the Goodwood. I was right there. I was right there in the that stand right there.
So what is a vacuum car? Like, how exactly does that work?
So
whoa, look at that thing.
It's so fast. It does 0 to 60 in like 1.6 seconds or something like that. And it's just that thing when it, look at this thing.
Oh my God. That looks fucking amazing.
It broke every record, and you've got
so
center driving position.
Too.
I mean, it destroyed that run. I mean, it was coming so fast down the tunnel because Porsche's stand is like facing the launch tunnel. We were there, and as it came up, it was coming up so fast. People were like, "It's not going to make that. It's not going to make that."
Go to the
turn.
website for that, Jamie.
They have a passenger car, or they have a road car coming out using the same fan.
So this is just for the track. It's
this
not
is
for the
track.
street?
Is a track monster.
And how much does that thing cost?
Not too bad. It's like 1-point-something million. I mean, for a car that's that fast, I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
$1 million a piece.
There you go.
$1 million. Wow.
Yeah. And that it's amazing. I got to see it up close.
Scroll. The Spielberg, how you say it? Speirling?
Speirling. It's an Irish company.
Emerged last year with a record-breaking run at Goodwill Hill Climb. It uses 2 rear-mounted fans to produce absurd amounts of downforce. The car is tiny, shorter than a Chevrolet Spark, and weighs less than 2,205 pounds.
Secret.
Yet the Speirling produces 999 horsepower. Holy fuck.
Yeah. You talk about like, this is just an Irish dude that made a lot of money. I forget, he's a billionaire. He made a lot of millions. And he was just like, I want to make this car. And he just did it.
Oh
and
my God.
it's so good.
What does that do on the Nürburgring?
I mean, I wonder if they've done it yet.
How have they not? You have to.
Because I rode
Look how good that looks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
Isn't it good? That's the road car.
That's gorgeous.
That's what yeah. And
When is that going to come out?
I don't know. I'm going to say like in the next 2 years.
You can achieve 3
3
Gs.
Gs.
Well, you know, my Gunther Works can do 3 Gs.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that shit's that's a nasty car. I want to see that someday.
Full carbon fiber, air cooled 1995 Porsche.
I want to see it.
It's so fun. It's the rowdiest car. It's so rowdy.
I'm going to come
so
out just to see that car.
Analog. It's so analog. I would have brought it today, but it's raining.
Yeah.
Can replenish the battery in 20 minutes.
Not too bad.
What?
It doesn't say how long it goes though.
I can't
50
imagine.
feet.
Yeah, I mean, it's
What's
1 or 2 laps and then you-
100 miles.
What's the battery pack? It's a 60 kilowatt and plus the weight. I bet you anything you could get. I mean, with the road car, you're probably going to get like 200 over.
Yeah.
I think because it's so light. That's like the
Very
lightest sports
interesting.
car. You know.
It looks incredible.
Yeah, McMurtry Speirling. I was fascinated with it, and I didn't even know it was going to be a Goodwood. And when it came out, I was like, "Am I watching a cartoon?" It like made everyone was laughing because it looks like a cartoon when it's moving. Because you're like, it's coming at you, and it just goes "Wow," like a Tron car, like a fucking Tron car. It's
that kind of downforce, the handling must
insane.
be fucking incredible.
You're not going anywhere, and it's got redundant systems. So like some people were like, "What if the fans went out?" But the 2 independent fan systems, and there's these like redundant. So you get one, and it still produces enough downforce so it wouldn't like let you go on a corner.
How do the fans work? How does that work?
It's basically just like it's a vacuum cleaner. It just creates a vacuum under the car.
So are the fans exposed in the
No.
rear? Like where are the fans?
They're internal into the body, and then there's these ducts out the back where it channels.
Wow.
And
it just sucks you into the ground.
It just sucks you into the ground.
What
and
a fucking car, man.
It's
God damn, that
machine.
looks good.
I saw a car reviewer. He's like the tall dude, that British guy that does like all the car reviews. I forget his name, but he got to do a 0 to 60 run, just a straight line. He couldn't talk, and he wasn't joking. He couldn't talk after the run. He was crying, and he couldn't talk. I was like, and he was like, I need a moment.
Wow.
Like that moment in Ford versus Ferrari, you know, where the guy's like, I never knew. Where he takes the exec for that crazy run, and then he's crying, and he's like, I never knew. It's like, I know that feeling because that's a real thing that happens, and people might think it's stupid. It's a car, but it's like it's a
that
fucking human body.
GT40 is even smaller than my my Ford GT, the original GT40.
Oh,
It's
right.
a very small car. It's very small, and now people are taking those and they're adding insane 1,000 horsepower engines to them, and they're doing these retro, like resto mods.
Yeah.
On the Ford GT40, some of them are incredible because it's such an analog car. It's design. It's a real race car. It's got a plexiglass side window. It doesn't even roll down.
I love that shit. I
Yeah.
love that shit. I love it. I love life.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love engineering.
Engineering. That's totally my thing. My thing is like design, engineering. I go like, like I went to Berlin, and the first thing I noticed was the lighting. All the street lights are a beautiful amber. All the interior lighting in most places is like there's no, how you walk into like a convenience store here or whatever, and it's just like fluorescent
Harsh.
attack.
Yeah.
It doesn't really exist. I mean, there are places, but like in general, it doesn't. I was like, whoa, they care about this shit. Like people are like, we don't like the harsh lights are too bright and it's not good for concentration, whatever. I love design. I like anything that's designed. I could like look at an ashtray. I could look at a knife. I love knives. I like whatever. I just whatever, firearm. I'm just like, I can, it's like any engineering that people were passionate about, and they're like, this is what we wanted to make, and we made it. I'm like, good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm into that too. I just love design and innovation.
Yeah.
I just love seeing like the human mind come up with something like that Speirling.
I mean, come on.
I mean, imagine the amount of passion and drive and dedication you have to develop something like that and then actually produce it and make it. And then when you see the preposterous way this thing fucking maneuvers and handles.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I know.